All right, you guys, welcome to our team call. It is October 17th, and today I'm going to be going over, I'm going to be sharing a little bit about what I am doing in my business right now. I may be giving you a little bit of a gut check or like a reality check with what you are doing in your business right now, and really put emphasis on the last quarter of the year and why now more than ever it is so important for you to dive into your business and go bigger than ever, because we're heading into the busiest time of year for our business. Like January is always insane, and the more we can 10 times our business right now, it is only going to pay off. The more people you talk to, the more people are going to know where to turn when they need help or when they're thinking about their fitness journey come January. So Kayla, are you drinking Energize right now? I love you. Okay, so basically, first I'll do a little bit of recognition. I'll talk about a couple dates, a couple important things, and then we will dive into a questionnaire that I'm going to give you. And stay on right till the end, because I am going to give you a tip to help you get more eyes on your Instagram. So stay tuned. So at Success Club right now, we have two people. Erin is at Success Club 8, and I am at Success Club 8. We have 500 coaches on the team. So, I mean, that's not a lot of people. So I know it'll change by the end of the month, but again, this is kind of where this is going. Yes, Alex is going, this is where I'm going with this. Okay, so, and Natasha just got Success Club. Well, there you go. Awesome, Natasha. Okay, but here's the thing, you guys, I kind of feel as a leader, and I've had this reality check this past probably 2 weeks, I would say, I haven't been doing the amount of work for the goals I want in this business. Inviting 3 to 5 people a day is not going to build you a 6-figure business in 2 years. I'm just going to be completely honest with that. It is going to build you a business. It has built me a very successful business, but my goals are bigger than where I am at and what I have set. And I am the only one getting in the way of that. And when I set my goals and I set my benchmarks, and I, as the leader of our team, hit Success Club 10, well, then nobody thinks it's possible to hit Success Club 40. Do you know what I mean? If I'm hitting Success Club 10 and Success Club 15, then everybody's like, okay, those are big numbers. But I want to be hitting Success Club 40, Success Club 50, and I want to show you guys what's possible. And the reason I haven't been doing that is because I haven't been putting in the work that I am capable of. So I'm going to share with you the system that I've implemented. I'm not telling you that you need to do this, but I'm just telling you, even though our business activity tracker right now maybe says invite 3 people a day, gut check how many people are actually inviting 3 people a day, or are you waiting for somebody to reach out to you? And that 3 people a day, that's a minimum, right? That's a bare minimum. So I kind of went off on tangent. I have a couple more announcements before I head into what I'm going to talk about tonight. So the first announcement, we have to give props to Alex for 2-star diamond. So amazing. So she officially opened up her second CVC this week. It is live. So basically what that means is Alex just signed herself as a coach. So when she looks at her sponsorship drill down, she has somebody named Alexandra Taylor who is going to help lots of people and build lots of volume to make her lots of money, basically, is how that works. So that is a pretty big accomplishment. We hit elite, you guys. I know people don't even know what that means. When I started in this business, I was a coach for 3 months, and I set a goal to hit Premier in the first year. And we hit Premier as a Premier team. We did it last year. We were so close to elite, and we hit it this year. And basically what that means is they measure elite on a bunch of different things, but it means that it's not the number of coaches you have. I know somebody had asked that. It basically means that we are leading a team of leaders that are duplicating, that are helping people, that are building successful businesses. We have a successful team, and you guys are incredible. It has to do with every single person you have helped this year has contributed to us being an elite team. So that is amazing. And it's so exciting. And we get like, we're already starting to get perks from what we've accomplished this year of like getting the inside peeks to trainings and getting the leadership takeaways and stuff like that. Like that's huge for our team. So very, very excited about that. The next thing, we have a coaching happy hour on the 28th. So something I'm implementing consistently moving forward is a coaching happy hour every last Wednesday of the month, no matter what. Now, I will say the last Wednesday of this month is the 31st, and that's Halloween, so we're doing it on the Monday. So we will do, I think it's the 28th, maybe it's 29th. It's probably the 29th. That makes sense. But anyway, the last Monday of the month, we are going to be having a coaching happy hour in our Join the Movement group. So guys, invite to it. Fill it up. Invite. And then the last day for our retreat, our East Coast Ocean retreat, which is booked, the last day to qualify, you have to wake up diamond on November 22nd. Okay? And you hold it for 6 weeks. So you're going to be a paid diamond on December 31st. And right now I am telling you, you can all do it. Even if you are a coach at 0 coaches right now, you can 100% do this. But it means that you need to pour into it. Like you need to pour everything you have into this. You need to get up early. You need to go to bed late. If it's something you want to accomplish, you need to believe that you can do it. People do it. People do it. And you can do it. It just is going to take a lot of work. Is Rye laughing at me? Or is she laughing at Steve? Okay. Okay, so that's November 22nd. Okay, now what I am doing right now for my invites. And this is not going to speak to everybody on this team, right? Everybody has different goals, and I understand that. Right now, I'm speaking to the ones that are like, I need this in my life. I want this. I see myself being successful. This is who I'm kind of speaking to right now. And you might not even think that's you, or maybe you're like, I don't know if that's me. Just hear me out. I have woken up every day. So I took this from Amy Silverman in our leadership group, and this is how she trains her coaches. 20 plus invites a day. And you might be like, holy poop, I don't even do 5. I know, like it's the truth, right? 20 plus invites a day every single day. And she's running a push group like this. I committed to it on Thursday. I have spoken to more people, and my inbox has never been so full as it has been right now. And I have consistently done it since Thursday. 25 new people every single day. And with Instagram, like the world is endless. Obviously, you start with your Facebook. You start with your warm market, people that are liking and commenting, your friends that you have and everything. But I have like the list of people that I have. So this is how I'm doing it. I have every day, I sit down and I say, okay, I'm doing my invites right now. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not opening a reply. If somebody replies to me, I am not touching it. I sit down, I'm doing 1 to 25. I number 1 to 20. And I sit down and I start my invites and I get them out. And what I'm saying, I know people are like, I don't really know what I should be inviting to right now because I don't have a challenge group starting. I'm literally saying like, I'm reaching out to Instagram story people right now. Hey, I just wanted to say thank you so much for following along. I hope you find some value in it. If you ever have any questions, please let me know. Also, I wanted to let you know that I have a couple boot camps coming up, one that has workouts, one that's nutrition only. I don't know if you want more details. Let me know, and I'd be glad to share them. Hope you're having a great whatever day of the week it is. That's what I'm sending, and people are coming back saying, I would love more information on the nutritional one or whatever. So I've spoken to 156 people, and here's the perspective, guys. I have one person that joined so far. Right? So you cannot do this. I could quit. I could be like, oh, nobody's joining me. Or I could look at the fact that I have 62 people that wrote back saying they are interested in hearing more, which 58 of them maybe knows, but they could join next month. So imagine the compound effect. If you do this consistently, like there's a reason Amy Silverman is successful, and there's a reason her coaches are growing and building their team like they are. Like blowing it out of the water. So here is my biggest tip for you. If you plan on trying this or implementing it, Number your people, send your invites, and do not reply to any messages that come in your inbox until you sit down and you say, okay, it's time for me to reply to my inbox. So I do that at night. I do this in the morning. I sit down when my kids go to bed. I take 45 minutes and I go into my inbox and I reply. And then it's not constantly, I actually feel like I've done my work. I can set my phone down. I can walk away. I can do whatever I want to, because I'm so laser focused and I'm working less doing it this way, being so focused, than I was inviting here and there and like just kind of all over the place. So that is how my invite system is working right now. I had a bunch of notes for you and I lost them in my thing. And you guys, that might terrify you. It might terrify you thinking about that, but it's possible. It is so possible. So I'm going to give you guys like a quiz today that I took from Leadership from Danielle Natoni, who is a 2-time superstar diamond. So she is a 15-star diamond coach in her first CBC and a 15-star diamond coach in her second CBC. She is like incredible. She was at Shaun T's house the other day, like hanging out. They had like a sleepover. She's like best friends with him. Okay, so this is kind of like, I said it was like a Cosmo quiz. I don't want to run out of time tonight. And basically, it's a quiz to, yes, she's incredible. You will love her. She's going to be in Toronto. So this quiz is basically going to tell you, it's going to give you a gut check with where you are in your business. And I want you to know, if you are a hobby coach in this business and you don't have this like this desire to build a big business, right? Or build a big income, that's totally okay, right? That is totally okay. I am 100% here to support you in everything. This speaks more to the people who are like, I know I want this, but I'm not getting anywhere. Okay? So I'm going to take you through the quiz. I want you to have a pen and paper because you are going to mark a line or a check mark if it's a yes. So if you answer these questions and it's a yes, I want you to mark down a check mark. I'm not going to show, I was going to show it to you. I'm not going to show you the quiz because then I know you're going to read ahead and answer the questions. And I don't want you to do that. So one sec. Okay. Let me open it up. Okay. So number 1, I can't see you guys, but I know you're there. Are you being proof the products work? Right? So are you committed to a program? And you can ask any of the leaders or even yourself, maybe you would know this. You are so much more successful and your business is so much more fluid and easy to post and share if you are committed to you. Like, trust me on this, you guys. And I don't mean just committed and showing up when it's convenient, right? I mean committed and showing up on the shitty days and showing up when there's lots of stuff going on, because that is what people connect to. Because people have inconveniences. People have things happening in their life. I'm talking like committing to a program the way it was designed and built and doing it start to finish. And trust me when I tell you, your business is easier. If you can commit to that, you can commit to pushing play on your business every day. And it will be easier for you. So are you a product of the product? And are you committing even when it's inconvenient? Number 2, do you have an active status right now? Or are you an inactive coach? I hope you're all writing these down. Number 3, are you currently receiving a monthly subscription of a product? So do you have either Shakeology on Home Direct? Do you have Beach Bars, a Refresh, Shakeology Boost, Performance Line? Like, there are so many options. If you're whatever, if you have allergies, there's so many options. So do you have something on Home Direct? Number 4, oh, this one goes, have you completed a program from start to finish this year? From start to finish, have you completed it? Number 5, do you listen to the National Wake Up Call every week? Recorded or live? I never get to listen to a live. It's just never convenient. But Do you listen to the national wake up call? Danielle Natoni said, she's like, I am not, when she spoke about this at leadership, she's like, I need that national wake up call. I'm not above it. Even like there's new coaches. There are so many amazing takeaways from it. And that is like personal development and training from super successful coaches in this business. Number 6, do you get on our team calls? Or live or recorded? So do you check in and watch the team calls? Number 7, are you registered for Summit? So this is the way she talked about it. She's like, it's a business event and it's mandatory for your business. And I know like life things obviously come up, but are you registered for Summit? And this is the biggest thing, you guys. You can't say you're going to go to Summit if your business is successful. Because trust me again, when I say that it doesn't work that way. You just need to commit and then you figure it out. You could sell your ticket to somebody else. You can transfer your ticket if something comes up, but you need to commit to it. And I still remember the day Ashley Turner, she's not on this call, she joined her first week as a coach, and I did a team call like this, and I was like, I don't know how I do most of the things I do because I just commit to them and then I figure them out later. And that day she's like, I just bought my Summit ticket. She was like 4 days into being a coach, and she's like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just going to figure it out. And last year, she drove last minute to Summit because she's like, I just had to be here. And she drove from Toronto or Ottawa, Toronto. And she made it to Summit. And it is a business event. It is for your business, especially if you are growing a team. Like you need to show your team, right? Like it's the best experience ever. So are you registered for Summit? Oh, now I lost my screen share. 1 sec. Number 8, are you planning to attend the next Super Saturday? Another business event. Okay, this one is going to be different for everybody. Can you verbalize why you want to blank? Why you want to be a diamond coach? Why you want to be an elite team? Can you verbalize why you want to achieve the goal that you set for yourself? Because you need to know what that is going to do for you, right? You can't just push for something that is like materialistic and just a title and you have no idea like what's behind it or what it will do for you or how it will change your life. So do you know why? And that might be a hard question for a lot of people, but do you know why you want to do whatever it is that you want to do? Number 10, are you showing up daily on social media? Consistency in this business, especially if you are inviting and reaching out and connecting to new people, and we are a coach, like people want a consistent coach, right? They want to know that you're going to be able to show up for them. So are you showing up consistently on your social media? Like social media could you imagine if we had to do this business by picking up the phone and like calling people? I'd be gone. Like I would never in my life do that. But we have social media and it's free and it's us sharing our journey. So every single day, and again, on the days that it is so inconvenient for you, are you showing up? Are you posting with purpose and strategy? So do you know when your next group, if you run an ongoing group, you still can set like a date and talk about it. Do you know when that is happening? Do you know when you're going to run a coaching event and you're going to lead your posts to talk about coaching leading up to it? So you have more coaching conversations. So are you posting with strategy and purpose, or are you kind of just posting on the fly, not really thinking ahead or with a plan? And I'll be honest, you guys, we haven't talked a lot about that. So a lot of you might be like, I just post on the fly, and I'll give you grace there because that's not something I've really trained on you. So that's about to change. Did you hit Success Club last month? Did you finish a personal development book or program last month? Or are you reading the same PD book that you've been reading for 5 months? Robin's laughing. 2 months. Okay. I can't hear you, but I feel like you've been reading the same one for 4 months. I don't know what's happening there. Okay. Number 14. Did you successfully implement a tip, tool, or strategy from a recent training? Or are you hoarding all of this information and never actually using it in your business, right? There's so many tips. And if you're like, I feel like I need to have more information, there is YouTube. When I was a coach, like a newer coach, and I didn't know how to invite and stuff, I literally went on YouTube. Beachbody, how to invite. Like that's what I searched. And I was like, okay, somebody help me, right? That's how I did a lot of my learning when I started as a coach. So are you actually implementing tips and trainings, or are you hoarding them, waiting for you to know everything before you actually take action? And number 15, are you actively engaged with everyone on your team? And this quiz, guys, this quiz is not meant to make you like feel bad. It's just a gut check based on what your goals are and what you want to accomplish in the business. This is going to kind of be a gut check for you to look at, to see where you are, and maybe to realize that like some things need to change. Like I had a gut check going to Summit and seeing that people, I mean, the people that talked are recruiting like massive numbers, and it's not very comparable to what the norm is doing. But like, I was like, I'm not going to get anywhere if I'm inviting like 3 people a day. Like, wait, that's not gonna, it's not gonna get a superstar diamond team if I'm inviting 3 people a day. So I was like, I got to change it. And then I changed it, right? So what I want to do now is kind of go over your points, and I'm going to talk to you guys about, it's like a Cosmo thing, right? So if you got a 0 to 5 on the quiz, then you're a hobby coach, right? Like you, or maybe you're not, maybe you think you want more, but right now you are basically going to maybe help somebody along the way. If they happen to reach out to you, maybe you're probably not earning much of an income. But again, if that's not your goal, that's cool. If you want to be a part of our team, I love you. Like that's like what I'm saying is I'm not speaking to everybody, but if you're a 0 to 5 and you want more, then you need to look at that checklist and see what other things you can implement in your business. If you are a 6 to 10, so if you got 6 to 10, you're right on the cusp of like leveling up. Like you're in this, you're doing some of the things, but you're not doing everything, right? There's things that you're doing really, really good, and there's things that you are completely omitting or leaving out, right? There's a missing piece there. So what's good for you is to get an accountability buddy. Like, yes, we have message threads and there's team page and there's support, but get one person to like really like be like, okay, we need to step it up. Like, look at this checklist. What can we do different? How many people can we invite? Like, are you ready to do this with me? Get an accountability buddy and strive to move to the next category up, right? Like maybe you're there right now, but that doesn't mean you can't go to 11 to 15, right? So find something on your list that you know you can improve on. Get an accountability buddy, somebody on the team, one person. It doesn't need to be a message thread of 10 or 15 people. Get one person and be like, okay, we're doing this, right? And then if you're 11 to 15, you guys are there. Like you're like, I'm doing this. It's happening. I'm committed. I'm all in. I'm leveling up, right? So if you're doing that, what I'm gonna suggest to you is to make sure you are picking a program and you're doing it start to finish as it was created, right? That you have your like team calls scheduled, you know, the National Wake Up Call, you're doing those things and you're working on posting with purpose and a plan. And that's my weakness. And that's something I am working on, is working on posting with purpose and knowing, okay, I have a coaching sneak coming up. I'm leading this week with coaching posts. I have a challenge group. I'm going to focus on challenge group invites this week, because whatever you're focusing on your invites in your inbox should kind of match what your social media is saying. So if you're reaching out to people about the coaching opportunity, but all you're posting about is getting people into a boot camp, right? They're not going to see business posts. But if you are connecting with people about the coaching opportunity and you're posting about what we do as like coaches and our team calls and everything, then it's going to be relatable and they're going to be able to see that. So that's something I'm working on. So what I want to tell you is like, make a goal and set a date, but know why you want that goal. Like, what is it going to do for you and for your life? Like for me, for example, for next year, like 10 star, it has to happen. My mother is 77 and is trying to find a job. Like I need to give her an income like that. Like, yeah. So like there's purpose behind what we do, right? It's not just about a rank, but like dig deep and figure out like, how is it going to change your life? And then set a goal. And then I can help you, or your mentor can help you. And we can look at it and be like, okay, look, this is your goal and this is why you want it to happen. But inviting 3 people a day to do this with us is not going to get you there, right? You maybe need to do 10, or maybe you need to do 15. And I know that's scary, but when you sit down and do it with purpose, I'm doing 25 in 40 minutes a day. It's not bad. And it's not bad at all. So I want you guys to think about that. And I want you to pick a goal and then us to figure out how many people you need to talk to every day to make that happen. And I think the biggest thing I took away from, well, there was many things that I took away from leadership, is that to show up in the most inconvenient times, to not like, because that's what creates your story, right? And that's what people relate to, not to just show up when it is convenient and when it's easy, but to show up in the hard times and push through, right? So I'm going to lead this into something that I've decided to put together for the 4th quarter. So like I said, this quarter is like, basically my focus this quarter is to talking to as many people as I can and growing my network as much as I can, because January is really our craziest time of year. So I've decided that I'm going to put together a mentorship, and I'm going to have an application for it. And this application is going to have a couple questions on it. I'm opening it up to the entire downline. So it's not just for my coaches, but I'm only taking 15 people. And basically what this is going to be, it's going to be a separate group. It's not going to be in 180. It's not a group paired up with Allie. It's a small group. There's 15 of us. And this is a group of people. If you want to do this, if you're ready to level up, you need to do the application, and you're going to get out of your comfort zone. I'm going to be working right alongside of you. I'm going to be in there daily. And like, I just want to prove to the team that like, we can do so much more. Like we can do so much more. And every single one of you can do it too. And it just takes like, if you were to tell me like I had to invite like 150 people this week a month ago, I'd be like, you're freaking crazy. But I just proved to myself that I've done it for 5 days in a row, and it was the best decision I've done for my business, right? So I'm going to share that with you guys. So I'm going to create this mentorship application. I will go through them. There's probably going to be 5 questions on it, and then we will have a private group, and I will work with this group until the end of the year. So we will set your 4th quarter goals. If that is diamond, if it's an income goal, if whatever that looks like for you, we will set them, but you must be committed in this group. And I will share everything. Like literally, I will be doing the grind with you guys. And if diamond is a goal for yours by November 22nd, because you need to be on that retreat rush, then like level up and show up. And like Natasha, man's getting up at 4 a.m. to make things happen, right? Like I'm telling you, it may not be easy, but people do it, and it can be done by the 22nd. So the mentorship is going to open up. I will post the application tomorrow. And the last thing I want to tell you guys before we run out of time, hopefully there's a couple questions. I want to offer you guys a free trial solution to your Instagram account. So I am working a lot off of Instagram. And if you're struggling and you want to get more eyes on your Instagram, you can try this free trial. It's called the website, write it down. I'll put it in the chat. The website is stimsocial.com. This is another great thing of being in the roundtable because you learn all these things from other coaches. So it's called stimsocial.com. And you can do a 5-day free trial to test it out. And basically what they do is they do your following and unfollowing for you. So they get more eyes on your Instagram and you will see a little bit of Instagram growth. And it will walk you through. It gives you a tutorial and stuff. It's super simple. But basically you pick some target accounts of things that you relate to or you like, and they will start following those people. Same way we do it manually. Like I do like 200 a day and then I unfollow. They do it for you. So you can definitely test that out. I did a free trial. And I continued with a paid version recently, but that's obviously not something you need to do, but you can test out the free trial. It's 5 days and I did see growth in my 5 days. Robin, are you doing it? Oh, that's Natasha. Oh, yeah. So it is really, really good. Does anybody have any questions about that? Or did you find that helpful? Are you guys ready? Like fourth quarter push, man. Like it's going to be insane. Like I'm talking to Allie and she's working on big goals. She's like 25 to 12 and she's sending me messages and I'm like, dude, I was sleeping. She's like, no, I got to do this. Like it's happening. Does anybody have any questions? You can unmute yourself. We have 5 minutes left. Anything? Anyone? Catherine, do you have a question? I just unmuted you. Oh.
No, I'm good. I'm just excited for the week. I'm pushing hard. I've been up till midnight a few of the nights this week trying to get all of the stuff done and just pushing.
It's
Yay.
It's good. Like it takes time. My biggest advice for you guys is to just stay consistent and not quit. Because I could have done all those invites and like it's not like I sold like 15 challenge packs from doing those. And I could have been like, okay, like I just did all those for nothing. But no, because those people follow me now. Those people are going to watch. I'm going to give them value. I'm going to build relationships with them. And it's twofold. It's the compound effect. What's up, Julia?
I want to know like more about like how do you find your why? Because I think that might be part of the thing holding me back. Like I want the money aspect of it, and like I think I need to like dig deeper. But
so
I need to.
Yeah, for sure. So, and this is a hard thing for me too. Like your why will develop and change over time.
Yeah.
But like, why is it like I'm very income driven and I am very income driven for reasons, like for past history, like growing up reasons, and experiences that I've had even like before this, just with debt and everything like that and never wanting to feel that way. So I think, yeah, you just have to dig deeper and think about like, why do you want the income? Like, what is that going to do for your family? Like for me, it's simple things like being able on a Friday to say, you know what, I don't want to cook. I want to go out for dinner, all the family, and not stress about like not have to stress being like, oh my God, it's going to be like $100 or what, because that's what my life has always been with the kids, right? Like now we can, but I was never able to just be like, you know what, let's just go out to dinner. Like we never went out to dinner. So it's little things like that. And just giving my family experiences. So yeah, dig deeper and think about like what it would do for your life or how it could change your life or how it could help or yeah, it takes time and it's hard. There's a Simon Sinek book. I think it's called Finding Your Why. I started the Audible, but I didn't like his voice. So You might want to get the actual book. And that's the other thing too, guys. If you're reading a PD book and you don't like it, I give you permission to find a new one. Like find a book that you're enjoying. I get audiobooks, and if I don't like the audiobook after like the first 2 chapters, I return it. I get my money back and I get a different book. Because I need to listen to something that I enjoy, right? Or else I won't finish it. I will give you a recommendation, and I've probably given it before, for those of you that like want to level up and like are willing to do anything to hit your goals this year. I'm going to suggest you listen to the 10 times rule. And I'm going to suggest you listen to it because he's awesome and he swears at you. Yes, it is. Oh, Chelsea and Rye are listening to it right now and earmuffs, but he's like, don't be a little bitch. Like, you have to do it 10 times. And that's kind of the reality. When I saw Amy Silverman post that about her follow-ups and stuff. So basically, and this system will be shared in the mentorship, but she does like 20 follow-ups on day 1, 20 follow-ups on day 2, 20 invites on day 1, 20 invites on day 2, 20 invites on day 3. On day 3, she follows up with day 1, 20 invites on day 4, and then follows up. The key is in the follow-up, right? Because I have, and I'll teach you guys how to track and stuff, but I have probably 17 people right now that I got to the price point with. And had I not tracked them, I wouldn't remember to follow up with them when you're speaking to this many people. So tracking is super big. So we'll talk about that. But yeah, the group is going to be, it's going to be small. It's going to be 15 of us, like hustling. And if it goes good, then I will consider doing it every quarter and working with a really small group of people that are ready to like level up. Struggle most, the following up. Yeah, and I followed up with people like 9 times and they ghost me every single time. And the 10th time they're like, okay, I'm ready. And like, if I didn't track them, then I would never remember to follow up with them, right? But the way I look at it is like, following up with them means you haven't given up on them, right? That's the big thing. They don't want somebody to give up on them and move on. Following up means that you're going to continue to be there for them because you know at one point they wanted help. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I'll post the application. If you have questions or anything, this doesn't mean you need to go and start inviting 10, 20 people. I'm going to tell you, I have less than a minute. Pick one number. So say you just commit to a number. Commit to 5 a day. Or commit and say, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to do 10 a day. Like I say 10 minimum. And commit to it. Like do or die, you don't go to bed until you get 10 invites out. Your business will change. All right. Bye, guys.